So this is day one of my blog of writing Playing Mum, my play, which I am in the process of redrafting. I'm planning to keep this video blog as a way of just looking back, recounting the process and figuring out what worked and what didn't work, and also reminding myself of how much I love this process and how much I just enjoy writing and creating something out of my head that is completely original, and hopefully, if I can get the right sort of feedback, is the work that I want to create and not something that I feel like I'm creating simply to please other people. So, in saying that, I've had some feedback which kind of like, I finished my first draft and I feel like I kind of had a bit of up and down with getting back into the redrafting process, which I suppose is probably natural because I had a friend who had quite a negative emotional response to it, which gave me a negative emotional response to redrafting and made me really want to just scrap the whole thing and not do it. And another friend of mine gave me some feedback, and that was like, it was helpful, but at the same time, not encouraging, not the way I would have liked, not the way I was hoping anyway. And I think that's the thing, is we all react to feedback in different ways. So I suppose one thing I'm learning about this is that I really need to be choosy on who I put my work in front of, instead of just saying, here, read my work, tell me what you think, tell me what you think. Knowing how sensitive a person I am, being a bit more careful and saying, well, this person is an amazing person at what they do, but they don't understand my work or where I'm coming from. And I was so close to just wanting to give up and not do anything more, when another friend of mine who has studied script writing came back and he gave me the feedback that I really needed to hear, actually. Just sort of saying the things that like I hoped people would get from it. He understood where I was going with it. He used the words charming, which is what I really was hoping to get. I think he said witty. If he didn't say witty, I got the impression that he thought witty. I've had another couple of female friends read it and they've said it was quite funny. So, and that's what I want. Like, I'm not going for high art here. This is my first play that I've ever done. So it was just really exciting to hear someone embrace my work the way that I had intended it to be embraced. If that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, so he also gave me a little bit of help with how to enhance my story. He didn't like hand feed me, you should change your story like this or that, but he just kind of said, if you want to expand on what you've got, you need to, have a plan, kind of thing. And then he told me about the hero's journey. So here's my hero's journey and how I've storyboarded it. I'm just gonna turn this around. So this is it here. So that's my storyboard, as you can see. So I've got like the beginning of the journey, and then I've got right to the end of the journey. So this is my main character's journey, so to speak. And then we've got here like all the things that happen as the main part of her growth. This is like the A storyline, the B storyline is here, and then the C storyline is over here, like the 5%er. So it kind of like, I kind of marked out her journey and they all kind of like coincide with each other. It's probably not as detailed as I probably could be, but this is a great start for a second draft, and like I'm only gonna get more detailed and more polished as things go along. So this was like a really good next step. I started off with 9 scenes with a 1-act play, and now I have a very clear 2 acts with 17 scenes. So we'll see how that goes. And so tonight the plan is I'm actually going to sit down and read through. My husband has volunteered to help me with a couple of the scenes. So I'm going to read through scene 2 with him and a later scene, just so I can get a grasp on what I was doing with the characters to begin with. I don't want to lose what I started with in terms of the essence, but I want to develop on that. So I'm going to go back, read through it, hear how it sounds, remind myself of all the things that I loved, because I was just in such a happy place when I was writing my first draft. And then I am going to have a shower. If you can't tell, I am sweaty because I have gone for my walk this afternoon, just to get my brain in the right place and to release all those creative energies. I always find that's part of my process as well. That works really, really well. I have to move my body physically before I sit down and write for a couple of hours. So yeah, I'm super excited and I'm gonna get stuck into it.